Hey, what's up, y'all? Let's talk about why money gives you options. Money gives you power. I'm not saying it brings you happiness, but it gives you options. But first, I need you to like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. We got to keep feeding that YouTube algorithm. So give your boy a like, shoot me a comment, shoot me a subscribe, a subscription. I'm giving all this free game. So just give back to the channel. I don't ask you guys for money. It's hit your boy to subscribe. Kanye West said it best. Money's not everything, but not having it is. I grew up struggling. My mom grew up struggling. My grandmother grew up struggling. My father, he did all right for himself, but he grew up for the most part struggling. It's just something a lot of us experience. Money gives you options. I'm not saying you have to be Bill Gates. You don't have to be Warren Buffett. You don't have to create a groundbreaking app that's going to change the universe. It's a good feeling when you go to the grocery store and not have to put things back, or you've seen the cashier just ring things up. And yeah, you might have went over budget, but it's not going to put you in a bad spot. I've been there where it's embarrassing when you're at the grocery store and you're just ringing things up and you're $70 short, your account's overdrafted, and you got to put things back or to the cashier like, oh, you got to make up a lie like, oh, I don't even want that anymore, or I don't want this, I don't want that. And that used to be so shameful for me, but now it's like I can go to the grocery store, buy what I want, when I want, where I want, and of course I stick to my budget. But at the end of the day, it's not going to break the bank. It's not going to break my pockets. It's not going to put me into a situation where I have to wait 2 weeks, 3 weeks to get paid again to get back on my feet. Money opens up so many doors, and especially if you're at a job that you hate, or you work for a boss that you can't stand because they're micromanaging you, they're clocking your time, they're just giving you extra work, or just being a pain in the ass. If you have your emergency savings, 6 months, 12 months, 18 months, 24 months, some people even, some people really do have 24 months of savings saved up. If you have that flexibility, you don't have to be at that job forever. We are so programmed to think that we have to be at this job forever because we got these bills, we got this, we got that. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. When I paid off my car, it was at my last job. When I paid off my car, that next day I walked in there, man, I didn't care what anybody said to me. I was just daring them to fire me. Like, get me up out of here. Fire me. I don't got no car note. I just got a cheap mortgage. I ain't got nothing to worry about. My daughter wasn't in daycare at the time, so I ain't had those high daycare payments. I was like, go ahead and fire me. My car paid off. Of course, that's crazy to think. Like, you're just going to go into work thinking like you're invincible. We're all replaceable at the end of the day. I work in human resources. Everybody's replaceable, including myself. Nobody's above getting fired or getting laid off. But I'm telling you, when jobs know that you're going to go lease that car, they got you trapped. When you go finance that new car, they got you trapped. When you go and buy that house that you cannot afford, $700, $800, $1 million house that you can't afford, they got you trapped. When you go get that nice apartment downtown because it's 2 minutes from work and I don't want to commute, they got you trapped. Money doesn't make you happy. Money brings out who you really are. So if you're an asshole, money is not going to make you a happier, nicer person. Unfortunately, it's going to bring out the worst of who you are. Even if you're a giver, if you have a lot of money, you might give all your money away. You see the guys with the lottery, women too, when they win the lottery, they not always go and buy, yachts and Ferraris and fancy cars. No, they have big hearts. They give because people take advantage of them. And then 6 months, a year from then, they're broke. We don't want that. We want to use money to get to the point where restaurant prices don't matter. We want to get to the point in our lives where grocery store prices don't matter. We want to get to the point in our lives when vacations don't matter. If you want to fly first class, go fly first class. My wife and I'm taking my wife to Atlanta for her birthday next week. We're flying first class. It's only an hour flight. We're flying out of DC, Baltimore. I don't know where we're flying out of. First class flight. Nice hotels. It's not gonna break the bank. I'm not saying that to gloat. I'm not saying that, oh, yeah, I'm up here because I'm flying first class. Nah. I'm not saying that to put people down, but you get to the point in your life where certain things just don't matter anymore. I'm not going to be flying first class everywhere I go. Don't get me wrong. Especially when the kids I don't know what we gonna do. But all jokes aside, you get to a point in your life where you have options. I don't have a car note. I just have to pay bills in here, mortgage, got an affordable mortgage, brand new house, but we bought at the right time. Hint, hint, right when COVID was happening. 2.5% interest rate. My daughter's in private school. It's not an expensive private school. It's a nice private school, but it's not expensive. It's not breaking the bank. So my overhead is relatively low. Car payment, non-existent. Car insurance for 2 cars, $200. Like, I keep my expenses really low. That way I can make these memories. I can go on these trips. I can go here, go there. I don't got to worry about, man, when I go to the airport, I don't got to worry about, oh, man, I'm not trying to pay that $35, $50 bag fee. It's whatever. Pay it. Do it. Forget it. Money gives you options. I'm not saying I'm Bill Gates. I'm not saying I'm Elon Musk. I'm not Oprah. I'm not none of these people. But I created excellent saving habits. My family, we talk about money. My wife and I, we always talk about money. We know what's coming in. We know what's going out. I'm a 9-to-5 worker. My wife is a business owner. Our lives are totally different when it comes to work. My primary income is my 9-to-5. My wife is a business owner. That is her income. I have a business, but my 9-to-5 is my primary source of income. That's why I push for people to strive at their 9-to-5s, because not everybody is meant to be a business owner. Not everybody's meant to be an entrepreneur. People get on these videos and on these podcasts and telling you, go plant this apple, take the seeds out, go plant the apple, fertilize it, put some water on it, let the tree grow, then you're going to have 10 apples. Then you take those seeds, then you're going to put it in and have 50 apples. It don't work like that. You know how many businesses fail the first 6 months, the first year? Some people don't even have enough cash saved up to stay afloat for 18 months, 2 years. Business owners don't have it, and 9-to-5 workers don't have it. People are always one check away from getting that car repossessed, or getting their home repossessed, or getting an eviction, or losing something. Money will prevent a lot of bad things from happening. So I'm not saying you gotta make money your world. You gotta make money the end all be all. No, because you'll drive yourself crazy trying to chase the dollar. But financial literacy is super important. It's super important. It's not taught in schools. I know the school system is broken. They don't teach us anything. A lot of our parents didn't know about financial literacy, but we had the tools in place to better ourselves, to get out of our situations, to change our lives around. If you work on yourself, you can change your mind state within 3 months, 6 months. Start creating better habits. Start taking care of yourself better, taking care of yourself mentally, taking care of yourself physically. You can be the most money-driven person, but if you're not right up here or you're not right physically, you're never going to achieve whatever you're trying to achieve financially. And money's not everything. And I'm not saying that the more money you have, the better your life's going to be. But it eliminates a lot of issues that we go through. What's the number one thing people go through? Is money woes, money stress. We got to prioritize investing, prioritize saving. Nobody's going to do it for us. There's tools in place. There's people like me that tell you for free what you need to do. But at the end of the day, I can talk till I'm red in the face, blue in the face, purple in the face, pink in the face. I don't even know what color I turned. I can talk and tell you the same information or whatever that person's telling you we can repackage the same information and give it back to you. But ultimately, it's up to you. You got to change your mentality. You can't always be the victim in every situation. We can't always be the victim. We have to start accepting accountability for certain things. You got fired on the job. Sometimes your boss didn't have it out for you. Sometimes that's on you. You were the one showing up late. You were the one entitled thinking that you knew everything or don't work well with others or can't take direction. You can't always blame others for your issues. And once you get over that hump and realize the government's not going to save us, realize this person's not going to save you, realize sometimes your family can't even save you. It's all up to you. You got to live in this world by yourself. We're going to go out this world by ourselves. So we have to be mindful. And another thing that I appreciate with money is being able to give. Honestly, to be super transparent, I think I was a little too giving this year, 2023. I was a little too giving to certain people. 9 times out of 10, when I give money, I don't really expect to get paid back. I'm just giving it to you to give it to you. I just became an ATM for certain situations and certain people, and it's just like I didn't even get a good morning. I couldn't even get a good morning text anymore. I couldn't even get a hey, how you been? How your kids doing? How your dogs doing? Oh, how's your wife doing? How's this doing? How's the job going? Nah, it's just hey, bro, like, you busy? Hey, can you slide this? Can you slide that? I gotta cut back on that next year. One more thing, we have to stop being so triggered by money. Money should not be a trigger. Why, as soon as somebody brings money up, everybody gets defensive, punches get thrown, words get said that people regret? Man, we got to stop being so defensive when it comes to money. Money is an object. Money is just a thing that's going to take you from here to there. It's a piece of paper. It really holds no value. We put all the value behind it. We got to stop being so triggered and so emotional about it. If you want to get your money up, get your money up, because money is not the root of all evilness. Money is not going to bring you happiness, but it can solve a lot of your issues. But yeah, if you guys need help with coaching, need help with money, need help with this, need help with that, let us know. Better Living Financial, we out.